Everyone, it's Dr. Slamovitz from the Jewish Christian Discovery Center, and as you can see, I'm holding up book number 2, The Matzah That Saved Easter. Whenever I tell people that title, they chuckle, and it's sort of a funny chuckle because they're not sure exactly what's going on. And this is a perfect story that makes our point about connections. The whole purpose of our organization is to show people that we really do have very solid connections between the faiths. And there's a wonderful way to do that. So there's this story, I'll tell you the beginning, then I'll read a little bit. There's a young girl, Christy. She goes with her friend Joey. They go to the synagogue and they're making matzah, which is unleavened bread. So she makes a lot of matzah, and she says to the rabbi, I'm not Jewish. What should I do with all this matzah? So he says, well, take some home, eat it with butter, peanut butter, whatever you want. And so fill up your backpack with matzah, the unleavened bread, and she does. And so she goes home, she eats a little matzah, but she leaves most of it in her backpack. Now it's Easter Sunday, and she's at church with her family. And as you can see, the Reverend is about to make an announcement. And I want to read to you what he says. Good morning, everyone, and happy Easter. I must start with some sad news. Our order of holy wafers that we use for Easter was lost. When I found this out a few days ago, I reordered the wafers, but it hasn't been delivered due to a storm. I called some other churches, but they only have enough for their members. We will, of course, still have our Easter service, but without the wafers that are part of our communion service, said Reverend Jamie. Christy's mother said, wow, that's too bad. I really look forward to Easter communion, especially tasting the wafers we normally use. It reminds me that Jesus ate this simple flattened bread made only of flour and water. It shows how humble he was. The wafer also reminded me of how brittle and uncertain life can be. That's a totally logical comment that she would make. Now, Christy says, wait a minute, I have an idea. Mom, please hand me my school bag. When I was at the synagogue last week, we made matzahs. The rabbi said some churches used it for communion. Christy's mother replied, let's ask Reverend Jamie. Oh, Reverend Jamie answered, yes, Billy, what is it? Christy's mother said, last week, Christy was at Bet Shalom and she made matzahs. She kept them in her school bag and she brought the bag with her today to services. Could we use that for our communion service? Reverend Jamie replied, wow, what luck. That's just perfect. The matzahs were the original wafers that Jesus ate his whole life, especially during Passover. They were a major part of the Lord's Supper. It would be wonderful to use them for a service. Christy, you saved Easter for us. And the story goes on. In fact, at the very last page, everyone's back in the neighborhood, and one of the kids says to Christy, that she read about it in the newspaper, and the local newspaper said, Reverend Jamie thanks Bet Shalom for Easter gift. So this is a cute little story that's perfect for children, for families to read, and it has a powerful message that these religious symbols we have are often shared. And once we understand that we have these connections, we have a greater appreciation of what other people are believing, and we have a great deal more respect for them. And frankly, it's like finding out that somebody's a relative of yours through DNA testing or whatever. One of the mottos of our Jewish Christian Discovery Center is that we're all spiritual siblings. We're all connected. And if we're all connected, it's pretty hard to be hateful toward a brother and sister. So I hope you enjoyed the story. It's on our website, Jewish Christian Discovery Center, and on Amazon as well. Look for it, The Matzah That Saved Easter. Bye-bye for now.